Okay. First layer's down. Well, not layer, but the outline, the brim. It's going to be a fairly large rocket. Center of it right here, and you got your 4 fins. I gave it, I think that's 3 or 4 millimeter fins. I wanted to make sure this thing could survive a level 1 attempt. Infill is 10%. I've noticed I can get away with some fairly hard landings at 10% infill. I know some people like to go 20 with a rocket, but now this does jump, not jump, it moves a little bit between 204, 205, and 206 sometimes. But that's not that bad. If it gets too bad, a simple PID tune would probably fix it right up, but that's not bad. But, yeah, oh, it's looking big. Here, I'll give you a quick, give you an example of how big this thing is. See, here's a BT-60 fin can, and here's the fin can for level 1. And thus far, the only thing I've really had to do is put the blue painter's tape down. Now, the stock bed this comes with, this is glass under here, and the stock bed is glass with like a, I don't know what you call it, it's like a film mat, like a sticky bumpies on here. But the problem is that it was so reflective that I couldn't judge how close the nozzle was to the bed, because the reflection always made it look like it was either too far or too close, and I almost ended up smashing this against the bed by accident because I couldn't figure out that down here, when you do the adjustments, the up arrow actually has a minus on it, and then the down arrow has a plus. And that confused me at first, because I was like, well, the arrow's pointing up, it should bring the bed up. No, actually, the up thing means that it's going to bring more height. Double check this, though. I will have to double check too, but that's what I figured out. Oh, it's going to be epic if this can finish. It's a 4-day print, so we'll see. Oh man, that's huge. Woo! I got to get my tape a little more smooth. It's got some bumps and ridges in it, as you can see, but it's doing okay. Look at the fillets. Look at that. I made sure it had real thick fillets. I got to make sure this survives. And it's not really the time I'm concerned about when it comes to printing these things. It's the fact that the rocket motor for level 1, the one I'm going for, I think it's an H124 or 5. Anyway, it's an H. It's one of the lower powered ones, but it's a 38 millimeter. And it's only $50-something for the motor, but then shipping is close to $45 for it, because it's hazmat. So I can see where the level 1 attempts start to get just a little expensive if you have to take it over and over. So hopefully my first attempt at level 1 will be a success. If not, though, I will rework it and get it right. That was a good first layer. Look at that. Ignore that. But look at that. Oop, what? This seems to be working. Okay, more updates coming.